You're deep. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Check, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops, they find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness is really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like them other guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Yo, DJ.
Are you done mixing yet?
You're deep.
Be cute, little old school, little Sam. Chick. Look. Black Sun. Too easy. Gotta keep it pimpin'. Look. Chick. Drop a deuce in my armor, Palmer. Now I'm moving slow like your mama's mama. Vega full of that marijuana. I'm in full effect, it's no cause for drama. Presidential, my weed, man. You think my kush, man, was Barack Obama. Swing around, niggas flag me down. I need a couple grands when they see my Honda. Been there and then done that. Kick a flow, you can't run back. Crown Royal, my cognac. Fucked up and I'm on it. Disapprove of my tennis shoes. Now I pick and choose like it's win or lose. Want them J's, I'ma go online. I don't wait in line, I ain't the type of dude Dressed fresh like Steve Harvey, rolling Bob Marley, watching Family Feud. Reading a book on Marcus Garvey, might tell you something that you never knew. Fuck the judge in McLennan County, 31 weeks, I had the county blues. Shout out to my Uncle Bubba, had the Boss Caprice and it was candy blue. The other week I saw a blue Ferrari, was a white boy, drove right by me. Told myself when my album drop, I swear the whole world gon' know about me. 25 from the east side and got my mindset on the red Audi. Dropping paper like Waco trips, where my Waco niggas gon' read about it. Been there and then done that. Kick a flow, you can't run back. Crown royal, my cognac. Fucked up and I'm on it. Oh yeah. Disapprove of my pimpin' moves, now I pick and choose like it's win or lose. Bad bitches, she on me. Fucked up and I'm on it. Say I been there, I done that. Kick a flow, you can't run back. Crown royal, my cognac. Fucked up and I'm on it. Oh yeah. Disapprove of my pimpin' moves, now I pick and choose like it's win or lose. Bad bitches, she on me. Fucked up and I'm on it. I done been there and I done this. I done this shit. I done been there and I done this. I done this shit. I done been there and I done this shit. I done been there and I done this. On 35 and this 420, fresh out of jail, about to roll a L. First blunt of the fucking day and it's 10 o'clock and I'm mad as hell. Got work at midnight, so I ignite and I take sail. Can't survive off what I scribe in my government job, it pays well. On the highway in an old mood, jamming old school. I'm just an old dude in a young body. Finna knock down this little young hottie, cooking soul food. I'm so smooth. Silk drawers couldn't fuck with me. She blowin' my pop, but I'm sucker free. You pay for the drop, but I fuck for free. Lucky me. Been there and then done that. Kick a flow, you can't run back. Crown royal, my cognac. Fucked up and I'm on it. Oh yeah. Disapprove of my pimpin' moves, now I pick and choose like it's win or lose. Bad bitches, she on me. Fucked up and I'm on it. Say I been there and then done that. Kick a flow, you can't run back. Crown royal, my cognac. Fucked up and I'm on it. Oh yeah. Disapprove of my pimpin' moves, now I pick and choose like it's win or lose. Bad bitches, she on me. Fucked up and I'm on it. I done been there and I done this. I done this shit. I done been there and I done this. I done this shit. I done been there and I done this. I done this shit. I done been there and I done this shit.
Gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the SWAC, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he off of the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Let it ride, let it ride. What is going on? It's your boy Scotty in the building, and you're watching Off Script Live. Like, let me shout out to Doc Holiday. Said, I'm watching the show while getting my feet done. That's what's up, man. I hope I'm entertaining you, keeping it going. That's what's up. Also, shout out to Lawrence. Said, the SWAC Media Day is next week. All right. SWAC Media Day is going to be on next week, and it's going to be on ESPN Ocho. No, I'm just playing. It's going to be on ESPN Plus. All right. So look, I'm gonna give you guys a little notion about me, right? Okay, first of all, I'm gonna answer my man Blue Blood's question. He says Sergeant Smoke tonight with the eyes. Listen, if you ever see me on the channel with Jackson State gear, just know I won't be coming for Jackson State. All right, when I got the bandwagon hat on or I have the bandwagon shirt on, all right, understand they won't be getting the smoke. Now, if I came on here with whatever, because I'll be coming on here with some crazy stuff sometimes, just any kind of shirt, any kind of, what I'm saying? Just know it's a possibility. All right. So I'm going to say this. That's one thing. That's one I want y'all to know about me. All right. Next time. All right. Let me see. The next time I use elephant in the room, right? For any team, just know, I promise you, there's going to be some smoke attached to it. I'm going to have a new sound effect. It's going to be like a Uzi. Gonna be like, I'm shooting everybody, all right? I'm letting you know. So the next time, I promise you, all right? This one ain't so much smoke. It's just something to be, but my Patreon is still going on, all right? But this one is just, I want you to understand, all right? So next time you see elephant in the room with any team, just know I'm bringing the smoke. I ain't got no feelings to hold for nobody. Now today, it's topic elephant in the room is if you're not following me on IG, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right. If you're not following me on IG, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because I listen, I can't take credit for it. The guy I got the idea for with the SWAC ratings, he does ratings for people in Florida. His IG is Sports Plug. I think it's 757 or Sports Plug, something like that. I'm gonna have to read it out. But at the end of the day, I appreciate it. At the end of the day, he ranks players in Florida. So that's what gave me the idea. Now, the elephant in the room is I've been getting smoke all day about these ratings. Listen, I have nothing to do with the ratings. All right. All I do is put them up on board and the people vote. That's it. That's all I do. All right. So I have, man, when I tell you, people have been like,
what kind of shit is that?
For a lot of people on these ratings. And I didn't know it was going to hit as hard as it did. I ain't even going to hold you. I thought it was going to be something fun. Okay, cool. Scotty's doing something new. Whoop-de-whoop. All right. But listen. Okay. Let me get to the main matter at hand right quick. Right. So let me open this up. I'm going to share this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. So look. And if you want me to go through all the rankings, I can do that. All right. But I'm going to go to the one that's been causing me the most headache. All right. So once again, I said results will be posted not based on feelings, just film and potential. All right. Hold on. Let me take this down real quick. Get this set up. All right. Let me get it back up. All right. So look, this is how. So if you on my IG and you go to story and I put the bar up, right? I go 0, 50, 100. Wherever it lands at, I do the middle of the circle. All right. I'm showing you right now. So I put some work into this. I screenshot it. I take it. I remove the background. I take just the bar. I put my number line on it and boom. That's what gives me the ratings. All right. That's one. That's the disclaimer right there. I'm just giving you that right now. All right. Now, this was the biggest consensus. Nobody had an issue with this one. Somebody said he should have been higher. Listen, that's what it is. All right. Listen, nobody had a problem with this one. All right. Listen, nobody had a problem with this one. Everybody was like, yo, I think Nuggets should be higher. I'm like, dang, how high can a nine? Listen, everybody can't be 100 on Madden. All right. Okay. Everybody wants to be 100. All right. But everybody can't be 100 on Madden. All right. There are some flaws in the game. All right. So I'm just saying, give the people some credit. This is the one nobody had a problem with. Everybody's like, we will skip over that one, right? So let me go to the one. This one. All I got was,
What kind of shit is that?
listen, if you have never played Madden, no rookie comes into the game over an 82, maybe an 85, right? I had people on the bar literally giving this man 100. Like, that's not realistic. Like, can we be realistic? All right. Like, giving the man 100 on the bar, listen. Come on, man. Y'all are doing the most. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this right. On this bar, they were going all the way to the end for Shador. Like, can we be real? Can we be real? Like, it's not, you can't, I wouldn't even give Trevor Lawrence 100 coming out as a freshman. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I tell you, I was getting Jackson State must have got a hold of this ratings and went in on me, because I'm telling you, I should have screenshotted some of the messages. There was like, what is this? Disrespectful. Scotty, you put something into it. You don't know football. He's the best. I'm like, I had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with these ratings. Like, nothing. Like, I literally gave it to the public just so they can say, hey, this is what it is, guys. I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. All right. So listen, and that's pretty much it, Josh. Like, he just got to prove it. Like, you know, that's like giving what's his name, Baker Mayfield, like a 91 or an 85 coming out of, you know what I'm saying, coming out of Oklahoma, like a 90. Like, what do we do? I can't listen, people. And if I go back, I said, not based on feelings, just film and potential. That's what I said. Just film and potential. You know what I'm saying? So for them, this bar right here, they had this junk on 10. On 10. Like, what? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So listen. All right. Now, I know this is a Jackson State video, but I knew people was going to comment. So call me clickbaity or whatever you want. It was kind of clickbait, but I got y'all in here. Since y'all in here, I'm going to talk to y'all. All right. So Nugget 93. If you're coming in late, Nugget 93. All right. Shador 79. Now, this one I got a lot of pushback on too. All right. Akil 87. Listen, once again, I did not pick. Now, if you want to be even funnier, the bar you see is Akil's. This is Akil's bar. For the example I'm using, is Akil's bar. Now, you tell me, based off that bar, what you would rank him. That's my point. A lot of people are saying, Scotty, you're having no. That is Akil's actual bar that you see that I use for the example. All right. So I put the line down the middle, and that looks 90, 87, 90, like that. I don't go to the, listen, I don't do the far top, nor I do the far bottom. I go right down the middle. And that's what it was. So I saw it as an 87. I saw him as an 87. That's just what it is. that I'm, you know what I'm saying? So I left it at that. Straight up like that. 80s. Somebody said he should have been higher than Nugget. He said he should have been a 96. Listen, I if I was to bump it, I would have bumped it. Oh wow, overrated. Ooh, that is disrespectful, shot. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. So that was another one. Like I said, we can call in if you want to call in and talk about it. If the call lines are always open. Let me see. You see it 516-259-9041. It's at the bottom of the bar. All right. Gotta be a 90. You know what, Collegiate? I'll give you that. But like I said, it wasn't my opinion. That's all I'm saying. He said his glass is overrated, Sanders. Oh my God. That's funny. But I got that a lot, Conscious. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got that a lot. I got a lot of people saying that Akil should have been higher than Nugget. That was their personal opinion. So whatever. 87 is good. He's the best in the SWAC. Nugget's probably the best prospect pro, but Glass is second. I like that. I like that. Okay, Shy. Don't listen. Listen, Shy. You can be emotional with me in the Instagram messages that we have, because you're a pretty emotional guy. So don't put your emotions out there in the chat, because then people gonna know you super emotional, and then that's not gonna be a good look for you. So I'm gonna just tell you right now, you might want to just chill on the emotions factor. All right. Who had the lowest rating? We'll get to that. All right. So Jordan Lewis was an 85. So the Powerhouse fans, Jordan Lewis was an 85 on Powerhouse. Okay, he was an 85. I didn't think that was too bad. I really didn't. He's a tweener, even though he had a super season. I don't think that was a bad rating. Jerry Gardner, I do apologize. He said I spelled his name wrong. I did. My fault. They gave him an 80. And I can't say that. But listen, they gave him an 80. Nico, 76. I don't think that was bad. I don't think it was the worst, but it wasn't bad. And Tyron Ralph had the lowest with 72, the receiver from UAPB. All right. So listen, this is a people's channel. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm the face of it, it's not about me. Listen, man, what's funny is I was going to do the ratings myself. I was going to rate all the players, but then once I saw the guy's page, Sports Plug on IG, he definitely was like, nah. I saw his idea, and I was like, yo, I'm stealing this. Like, this is dope. I told him I was going to steal it. I told him I was going to give him credit. So if you go to my post, you'll see I said idea inspired by, and I tagged him. So I definitely respect that fact. So Jalen Thigpen is coming. It's coming. It was crazy though. Nico should have been an 87. Whoo, Eric, sit down somewhere. 87? No, sir. Listen, you got to understand when you're talking about 80s and 90s, you're talking about like super impact players, right? Like franchise tag players. We're not talking about, we're not talking about like no just scrubs or nothing like that. Like see, this is game manager. 79 is a game manager. 70. If you have a quarterback on Madden and he's 79, you're like, okay, I need a bomb running back. I need some bomb receivers. And I need a bomb offensive line. Role player. 87, you starting. You the guy. You know what I'm saying? So let's not. 85, 85, 90, you something to worry about. 80. You listen. You're usable. I can click on you and you can be usable. 76 or 72, you're just a role player. All right. So let's not act like these dudes are all world performers. I'm not saying no disrespect to Nico nor Tyron. Tyron's special in special teams. Oh, he's special. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes are not the stars of their team. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not the all world stars of their team. So I don't think they were so off. I think Tyron's a little low. I would have given him like a 77 or 75 because of the dynamic he has in of the dynamic he brings on special team and his speed. But we'll get there. So I got some. Listen, I got a lot of players. A lot. What is Felix? Listen, that's all coming. That's all coming. All right. Like they like. Listen, you would not. Tyron doesn't do it at receiver. He's special, but he's still special as a return man. Oh man, of course. That Nugget was a 93, bro. Nugget was a 93. He came in at the highest rating, and he probably, I don't know who's gonna really beat that. But no, you know what was surprising, honestly, real talk though, the most surprising part of this whole thing was the fact of how many players hit me up and wanted to be a part of it. They really like a lot of players hit me up and was like, yo, I want to see my rating. Yo, put me on. I want to see my rating. Yo, put me on. I want to see my rating. I think this might be a thing. All right. So be on the lookout for more live shows or videos about the ratings and stuff like that. But you know, if you want to vote, get your vote heard, you gotta follow me on Instagram. All right. You got to follow me on Instagram, offscript_TV, to get your vote in, to slide the bar and put 100 on whoever you want. You know what I'm saying? Tyron said, shout out on the dude's name, Tyron. Shout out. That's funny. I like that. Sanders should be at 0 until we see what he can do in the SWAC. Warren is special on defense and special teams. That is 2. Tyron should have been a 76. I would agree. I agree with you on that one, Coach Green. I think Tyron 75, 76 wouldn't have been bad. But listen, once again, I didn't have nothing to do with the rankings, and I made sure I put that disclaimer in there. This is by the public opinion. Like my mom said, you know who you are when your peers talk about you. All right. So these are other people's peers voting them as what they feel they are, what they should be, or what they could be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, filming potential. So to recap, you know, got Shador at 79, Akil as an 87, Jordan Lewis 85, Jerry Gardner 80, Nico 76, Tyron 72. Now, what I have coming up next week, I think I have Ezra Gray coming on. He'll be on. He'll the final results. It'll be Ezra Gray, Irshad Davis. I think I put who else I put on there? Corey Reed, Tyson Alexander, and Jonathan, the old lineman from Alabama A&M. Yeah. So that. A&M receivers, rank them, Scotty, together. Yeah, okay. Shador Tom Brady Sanders. Oh man, he boop popped one of them ratings. Listen. That's somebody needs to call in. Some of y'all tripping in these comments. They Spotlight. They hurt, boy. Oh, the Kobe. That's a good one. But it's the SWAC ratings. Listen. I had some people. I had a dude. I'm not gonna say his name. This dude gonna hit me up, knowing he's no longer in the SWAC, talking about, yo, can I get on the ratings? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You're not in the SWAC no more, my guy. Like, no. I think I'm gonna do HBCU ratings. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to hit up the MEAC. I'm gonna try to hit up the SEAC. I'm gonna try to listen. I just started doing it, so you know, oh, it's all new. Y'all are petty. He who shall not be named. We're not doing that. Oh man, somebody said Quincy. Oh, that would have been a good one. I'm gonna put him on one of these rounds. I'm gonna put him on one. Y'all Bamas need to stop, bro. Y'all Bamas need to stop. Listen, but we gonna listen. I'm hitting up everybody. We gonna hit up everybody. I'm gonna try to get all the stars and everything like that. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm telling you that right now. If you got a problem with it, follow me on Instagram. Get your yo, this dude said a 67. Boy, listen, who will not displace in the 20s? Yo, Oh man. Oh man. Listen, I can't with y'all. And people be like, I'm petty. You know, and that's my moniker, Captain Petty Sergeant Smoking. Y'all over here acting a plum fool tonight. For real. Oh my God. Y'all, listen, y'all about to get me crying up in this mug. He said a 67. You know what? Listen, on the real though. All right, no play for real. I remember when I used to play NCAA 2014, right? And I would pick Iowa State. And if anybody could Aubrey Miller 45 chase nugget. I don't know. I don't know what kind of question that is. Could Aubrey Miller JSU chase nugget? Chase him how? But it's a guy on Iowa State, right? His rating was like a 61, but his speed was like a 96, and nobody knew. Boy, I used to kill them boys with that dude. I would never throw the ball. I'd just run around like crazy and just take off. Oh my gosh. As far as ratings, listen, I still watch you all. Whatever, bro. Whatever, Tank. Jalen will be 85 if you play receive. Yeah, that's a good one. Best to do it. Yo, I that's respect. 85, I would say more like an 81 because his speed is so tremendous, but you still got, I would have to trust his hands, but that's not bad. I would like to see what Dalen would get or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be, I think what I would do throughout the season. Ooh, Mark. You might have got one on that one, Mark. You might have got one right there, Mark. I'm gonna rock with you on that one. That's a bar. That is coming up. We're doing that. We're freaking doing that. Yes. That's a bar, Mark. Yeah. Yeah. You know about him, Terrence. That guy on Iowa State was nasty. He said, "Yes, sir. I got the button." Look, yeah, Mark, you the one on that one. I like that. Rate some players' performance after each game. That, yeah, I like that, Mello. We gonna take. Listen, none of the coaches are under 80. What? What are you talking about? Serve. You're my guy, man. Like, come on, Serve. What? 40. Listen, okay. First of all right. Since we're on the topic about coaches' ratings, I'm gonna put it on my Instagram. Remember, follow me on Instagram. All right. Listen, I can't keep saying this. If you want to get a vote, you want to see what's coming up, you want to see the players I put on, you gotta follow me on Instagram to see it and make it happen. All right, cool. Now, there's no way Fobbs is a 49.
What kind of shit is that?
When he is the only coach currently in the SWAC that's won the Celebration Bowl. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. He said the Valley mascot is a 50. Oh my God. Y'all need to go somewhere. I like this one. Vincent Dancy's a good 75. I like this one. I like that one. That's not a bad one. How can a coach be one of? That's what I'm saying, Sonic. That don't even make sense. There's no way. If Coach Dancy's a 75, I'm gonna say it right now. Dion got to be a 77. If Coach Dancy's a 75. Dion has to be a 77. And that's taking out, listen, we're talking about strictly coaching. We're not talking about marketing. We're not talking about recruiting. We're talking about on the field coaching. Dion got to be a 77. You can shoot me. You can, however you want to do it. That's just how I feel. That's all. There's no way. There's no possible way you can give Deion an 80 from the spring. There's no way you can give him an 80 from the spring. And that's just me being legit. Somebody please call in. I gotta talk to somebody on this one other than Coach Green, because Coach Green, he gonna talk my ear off. No, I'll mess with you, Coach Green. You always good with me, my guy. If you disagree with Deion being less than an 80, we'll just say less than. There's no way Deion can be an 80. Please call in. The call-in number is below 516-259-9041. There's no possible way that Deion can be over an 80 with the performance he showed in the spring. No way. I give Coach Prime a 70 for the spring. That is just that simple. There's no possible. If you give Deion anything over an 80 in the spring, you're doing it based off his recruiting and who he is in name alone. Because in the spring, he's definitely below an 80. Mr. No adjustments. Mr. No adjustments. You see what I'm saying? A C minus. So you definitely below a 75 with a C minus. You definitely below. Listen, no, Blue. I can't give you the recruiting aspect because Deion, being Deion, is going to be recruiting. So I can't even give you that. We're talking about on the field coaching. I can't give you that because the spring, to me, is just pure football. We're just talking about pure football as coaches. Like, if you wanted to add the recruiting into the aspect, then yeah, you can bump Deion to a cool 80. Easily to an 80. Yeah, I'm saying 83, 82. But if we're talking about just coaching, it gotta be below 80. Gots to be a below 80. And that's not even. He's an 80. What is that? He's an 80 in high school, but college, I'll say 69. God almighty, son.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeesh. You have to give us no shit, Sherlock. Everybody's going to give you recruiting. Your recruiting class is ranked. I'm talking about spring football. In the midst of spring football, no. Odom's a 95. That's 95. I can't do it. Because you lost the UAPB. This was your year to go to the SWAC championship, and you didn't do it. I would give Maynard a 91 because, and this is, hold on, I got to call her. My bad.
I would give.
Hey, caller, turn your background down. You live.
Okay. Hey, Scotty, how you doing, man?
Good. Talk to me.
Okay. First of all, I don't even think we should rank Deion, man, because he only had 6 games. You know, I mean, them guys have had full seasons for 5+. I mean, why even rank him right now? We're not gonna give him what he needs. You know.
Did they play? Did they play?
Yeah, they played, but I'm just saying. I mean, if you technically, to rate him right now, he's gonna fall short of everybody. He only had 6 games, bro.
Listen. Okay, see, this is the narrative, right? If Deion would have went 4-1, everybody would be like, "Oh my God, oh Jesus, no, he didn't. He didn't, and it's not because they didn't have the talent. Sir, first of all, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, hey, I'm Jeff, man. I'm calling from DMV, man.
Oh, DMV, you're good with me. You already know it is, but if you can't say he didn't have talent because Dalen went to Michigan. You had other players go to D1 programs, your offensive linemen. So you can't say you did not have talent. You know what I'm saying? You still had Dejan. Go ahead.
Hold on, listen to this, man. Okay. He in his interview, I think you asked him something towards that, and he said, I can make the adjustments, but the talent wasn't there to play at all.
Okay. Right? And listen, I get it. Trust me when I tell you, I understand. But the reason why I can't rock with Deion is because I have been around a coach most of my life who has played in the NFL, has coached on every level of college, and has coached in the NFL. You coach towards your players. That is the number one game because That's what you do. So if you can't do something, I have to coach you into where you feel comfortable or where you should be at. Like, okay, we can't do that. Okay, we can't do this. All right. So good example, right? When I was in high school, he coached us. We didn't have a big line, right? So everything we did was a veer or moving of because we couldn't just manhandle nobody up front. So we couldn't do a power run. We couldn't do none of that. It was either stretch, sweep, veers, options because we had to get the defense thinking.
The wing T would have killed you.
Exactly. So to me, it's if I'm Deion Sanders and I've played all these things, you have to coach towards your players. And to me, listen, the Alabama State game was yours to win. So let's be honest. Yeah. The only game you were not in the game was Southern.
Yeah. Yeah,
you were in the Alabama State game. You was in the Alabama A&M game. So those are two games you could have possibly won. The only game that you were just straight outclassed was Southern. The Alabama State game was strictly adjustments. They literally was putting 8 in the box every down.
Yeah, A&M and also the other school, not Grambling, but the other school with those blitzes towards the goal line.
They almost lost that game. Yeah, they almost lost that game. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Hey, listen, man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. What it was, I mean, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do another avenue at that. You know what I'm saying? Because really, give them 4 seasons and really grade them out. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, you should just call up on what you're talking about. It's cool.
No, see what I'm saying is that I can everything can grow. I'm just keeping it in the prism of spring. I'm not saying Deion's not going to be great. I'm not saying Deion don't have, but let's break it down like Nick Saban, right?
We don't know though. But listen though, we really don't know. I mean, we ain't here yet.
But listen,
we don't know that.
But let me give you another side of it, right? How much do you give it to Nick Saban and how much do you give it to Nick Saban's players? Like if you're rating it out of 100, how much do you give Nick Saban and how much do you give it to his players?
Touche, man. Yeah. I feel what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So,
like I said, you got to justify an argument because who he is. Well, he's sitting aside on the 6 games. You know what I'm saying? All I was just saying, you know what, man? Could we give him a pass on this one and then just on the full? But hey. That's why you reported. I'm the one to call in, right?
Oh yeah, listen, I love it. I love the opinions, and that's what it's all about. Like this show's for the people. But just know, I'm gonna give you some stuff back. But now let me ask you this before I let you go, right? If nobody cared, listen. I want you to really be honest with this. If nobody was like, "Oh, it's the spring, nobody cares," why was everybody in Jackson State so happy when he beat Grambling? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, these fans, man. I don't know, bro. Like I said, man, it ain't no right way. I think, you know what I'm saying? You giving your opinion. I just thought I'd throw something else at you, see if you could consider that.
No, I do. And I'll keep it locked in. I appreciate the call, though.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Anytime. Peace.
Yep.
So listen, that's my thing, right? So, okay, if that's an adjustment you could have made, then why not make it? See, it's little things like that. If you're really about winning games, right? If you're really about winning games, that's what it is. Man, listen, I got to give Doc at least an 83, at least an 85 because nobody expected them to be there. Come on, Tyron. Everybody thought they was going to run the table after they beat Grambling. Come on, Tyron. Let's talk about it, man. But for Doc Gamble, you got to give Gamble at least an 85. At least an 85 because nobody had UAPB. First of all, beating Southern off the rip, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that coming. But Brandon, that's my point. If you hadn't beat Grambling in years and you finally beat Grambling, but the spring doesn't matter, why are you so excited? That's all I'm saying. Why are you so excited? Because on one aspect, you're saying, oh, no, it's just a spring. It didn't matter. But then you're jumping and hollering and you're like, whoop-de-whoop, we beat Grambling at home. But it's the spring. What does it matter? They're not your players. What does it matter? You're just trying to get through it. Like at some point, like Which one is it? You can't have it both ways. That's my whole thing. Is you can't say it was only the spring, it's not his players, but then on the same token, you're like, oh my God, we just win these games. It's like, come on, bro. Like, how you want it? How you want it? Y'all must just make it. That's the whole point. Listen, I said, see, Shy, you about to start getting emotional. You about to start getting emotional. Everything is in the prism of the spring. We're going prism. I'm not doing recruiting. I'm not doing any of that. Like I said, if I was adding recruiting, Deion's easily at 82 to 85. If you're adding recruiting, easily. Out now, I say 82. Easily at 82. All right, 85 and 82. All right. So that's my thing. So if you're basing it off of Maynard, to me, Maynard had it the worst. You're talking about, let me say this. I don't want to say the worst because he only played 2 games, right? You play South Carolina State, your quarterback throws 3 picks, still wins the game. You don't play. You go against JSU. Your team has not played a meaningful game in at least 3 weeks. They come in and they look sharp. Like Akil throws for 5 touchdowns, runs in 1. He has 6 total touchdowns. He looks so sharp. You don't play again. You don't play again. You come into the SWAC championship game. You look rusty in the first half. You make halftime adjustment, and you look like the best team on the field by the end of the game. That's coaching. That is coaching. Period. Point blank. Period. If you want to call in and talk about it right now, we are. It's your boy Off Script. It's your boy Scotty. You watching Off Script, and the calling number is 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. We're talking rank the coaches. All right, that's what we're talking about right now. Rank the coaches. Let me put this on a little. All right, if you want to call in, rank the coaches. That's what we're doing. Off the spring. Only off the spring. Let me put that in there. So, okay. I disagree. Maynard did not coach a great spring. None of those games should have even been close. But he won them. Everybody knows A&M didn't have a great defense, and he still won them. Even though, first of all, if I'm being honest, Jackson State lost that game against Alabama A&M because of the play calling. Seriously. Maynard 90, Gamble 88, Odom 87, McNair. Who's McNair? Oh, Fred. He didn't even, I said off the spring. I like that. Prime 78. That's a good one. I'm just saying because Maynard wasn't before the spring. But he won the SWAC championship in the spring. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real. Like you said, pick a side. If JSU had won the SWAC, we wouldn't even be having it. Hey, that's what I'm saying. If he wins the SWAC championship, you saying he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he didn't have his players. And Deion did it with another coach's players. Oh my freaking God. That's what you will be saying if you're a JSU fan right now. And then you'll be bragging. That's what I'm saying. He won because that means it was an open season for everybody. Southern could have won it. Since Alcorn was not there, that means anybody lottie dottie could have won it, and Jackson State didn't. And they blew it because if all you had to do was win the head-to-head against Alabama A&M, and you're in the running. That's all you had to do was beat Alabama head-to-head because they weren't going to play no other game. So you good. You still would have had the Prairie View game to play as well. So you're good. You lost the head-to-head, so you lose the championship. Call in number 516 It's a new calling number, so I'm still trying to get used to it, my guys. Apologies. 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. We are talking about ranking the coaches. All right. If we played in the parking lot of football field and we won, I would talk my ish. We didn't win, period. Chalk it up and line up in the fall. It's just that simple. Appreciate it, Kendrick. Appreciate it. I think he would have lost the PV anyway. Their defense was looking pretty nice. I ain't even gonna hold you. That defense was looking pretty nice. Let me see what else you got. So you're saying Prime can't coach. Why does it always have to be so dramatic? Why does it have to be so like you guys are just like Tyler Perry plays? You're so dramatic. Like it's all the way. You're either all the way off the edge or you're in the bandwagon. Like it's called objectivity. And no, I'm not saying Prime can't coach because he wouldn't be in the position to coach. What I'm saying is that the lack of adjustments made by Deion Sanders and his coaching staff cost him Alabama State and Alabama A&M. Just that simple. It's just that simple. It cost you 2 games that you could have been in the SWAC championship. And the Alabama State game was still yours. You left. I don't even want to talk about it. If Dejan runs that kickback, you're up. And okay. Ooh, we about to talk about it. We're about to talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna take you there, and you better hope Nuggets dad don't call in because he's gonna back me up on everything I say because he watched the game and we both talk about this, right? Let me say this. You're up a touchdown against you're up a touchdown against Alabama State in the 4th quarter. You let a redshirt freshman drive 85 yards and score to tie the game. Then they stop you. You get the ball back. They get the ball back. And then you let Ezra Gray run down your throats to win the game. Hey, Tank, talk to me.
I mean, we saw it, man. You know why we got to bring up the Alabama State game again. It's in the past. We ranking coaches or what?
No,
but know what it was, man.
No, what I'm saying is that's part of coaching. You can't tell me, oh, you're saying he can't coach. I don't have to say that. I'm watching the game and I'm saying you're up 7. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Dejan, even if Dejan steps out, he doesn't step out, whatever. You're on the 45 of the other team. You're going in. You're on the 45, and you can't get nowhere near to kick a field goal to go up by 10. You lose. I think Jalen gets sacked and pushes them out, so they have to punt. You see, like little stuff like that.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I mean, the coaching adjustments needed to be there and everything. And like everybody's saying, if anything, Deion is on the rankings anywhere between 78 and if you being generous, 80, 81, if that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm thinking 79.4.
What?
So, because I don't want to give him the 0.5 and then somebody say he's 80 and 79.4. Is room for improvement. You quote unquote didn't have your players. We waiting till the fall. # waiting till the fall. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna keep saying. The game still got to be played in the fall.
That's facts.
So, I mean, we can go on and continue rating the rest of the coaches, but these what ifs and all of that's out the window. We dealing with concrete info based on the spring. What are the ratings for these coaches for the spring?
For the spring. Thank you, Tank. Just listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Deion in the fall because he has set his team up perfectly to make a run. So he's done his job. He's done one half of coaching, which is set my team up for success. Now it's like, okay, can it translate to the field? And that's the other aspect of coaching that we're all waiting to see. But to say he don't got talent, to say he didn't do his job, whoo, that's crazy.
Because, I mean, on paper, it's, you know what I'm saying, we want Bama. Shit. That's how it's looking on paper. But
I think y'all for their homecoming, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
I think they schedule y'all for their homecoming, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we ain't got Bama. No, I'm talking about we got A&M for their homecoming.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I'm saying like on paper we this all Madden, all Tiburon team, you know what I'm saying?
All Tiburon, so, they don't know about that. They don't know about that. Take that all Tiburon team.
We the all Pepper Run team on paper, but you know what I'm saying? We still got to line up and play it. You don't know what could happen on any Saturday, any Thursday, any Sunday, whenever you line up and play it.
That's
Still
fact.
got to play it.
That's fact. I appreciate the call, Tank.
Right on, bro.
All right, man. What's up, Mr. Warren? Talk to me.
What's up, bro?
Talk to me.
All right. I'm about to give my son some extra laps for what I'm about to say.
Don't give out too much information. Just, just keep it coaches. Keep it coaching.
That's what I'm talking about, coaching.
Yeah.
I love Dion to death, but Scotty, what did me and you talk about during the game when I was talking to you?
Adjustments.
Nah, not even adjustments. How in the hell can y'all say that this man coach when he did not take his head sound down for one game?
You did say that. He never had his mouth. His thing always stayed up. Like it never came down to talk to people. So he's like, how you coaching if you never talking?
And that's the thing that killed me about it. So I don't know what the hell coaching he did for real. I just know they ran 2 coverages on defense, cover 3 in man. I can say that the offense did good because he used 2 different quarterbacks and they won with Jalen Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So they did win 4 games. Last year they was like 4-12.
Mm-hmm.
They won 4 during the spring. So that's an improvement. They only played 6 or 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what kind of coach he is because he ain't do no coaching to me.
Listen,
I just think that they came up with a game plan and they stuck to the script and that was that. That's what it looked like.
I didn't see. Listen, I just felt like, hey, this, and I agree with you. I felt it was more like, hey, this is what we're gonna run, and this is what we're gonna run. Like, because once again, I know for a fact, and I do, and we both know this for a fact, they weren't trying to show anything. And we all know that. We can all say that consensus wise, we all know Jackson State wasn't going to show their true offense because their true quarterback wasn't playing in the game. So we can all say that. But my thing is this. All I ever asked through that whole spring season was, hey, can you make adjustments to at least put your players in better position to win the game? That's all I asked. That's all I was asking.
His excuse is always the same. They ain't had the right players, but if you don't got the right players, then that means 1, you're not grooming them, and 2, you don't got no confidence in them, and 3, that means that you ain't doing no coaching. Because I'm not getting nobody on my team killed because I don't think that I can adjust to protect somebody. That's crazy. Like, why is they playing football? They've been playing through high school and boys and girls players, so they should be able to do something.
That's it to me. The adjustments that I'm asking or what I wanted to see is not. I can understand a quarterback if I'm telling a quarterback, hey, okay, they're running a double coverage, one size covers 2, one size cover 3. We have a cover 3 beater. We don't have a cover 3 beater on the right side. So hey, let's check out of it and do. Okay, if he can't do that, okay, granted, got it, good. Okay, cool. But for you to tell me that a center cannot count down from the middle to the right or to the middle to the left to tell me to slide protection,
man,
I can't.
They did not do that in one game. They teach you this. This is quarterback 101. As soon as you come up to the line and you break their huddle, the first person you identify is the middle
linebacker.
I never seen that in one play of one game. None of the quarterbacks pointed out the mic. I never seen a center pointing out like what you're saying, counting the defensive lineman. I never seen that in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's why I say they just had to stick to wherever they throw them around because you can't adjust if you're not counting out or identifying the plays.
You know what I'm saying? So, and to me, at the end of the and this could be on the player. It could be. Who's to say? But me, if I'm playing quarterback and I see 8 and we got 6, and I know my running back is going out on a pass play, oh, I'm calling timeout. You're not about to get me killed. That's what you're not. That's what you're not about to do.
I didn't even see a quarterback get mad the whole season. I mean, if I'm getting sacked, what was I giving up 3 sacks a game?
Easily.
If I'm getting hit that many times, oh yeah, I'm cussing out every lineman that's on the field. They wasn't even getting mad. They were just getting up like, okay, let me go back to the sideline. I got my film for this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's crazy. Like, even the coaches wasn't getting all that mad. The maddest I seen the coaches when Aubrey hit dude late at the Alabama A&M game.
That's facts. That's facts. Man, this is gonna be
But
this is gonna be a great fall.
Too long because I ain't gonna keep getting my son in trouble. So I'm gonna holler at you.
Hey, appreciate it, Mr. Moore.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Hey,
What's going on, Scott?
What's good? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Serve Music. I'm calling from Huntsville.
Oh, sir.
I wanna talk about this Deion thing y'all talking about.
Come on, talk to me.
Because to me, go ahead. And to me, in my opinion, he wasn't good, but he wasn't as bad as y'all making it out to be. So his main problem is he just got caught off guard. And I say that that's due to scheduling. The main thing that changed their team to me was just two substitutions, the running back and the quarterback. Instead of Jalen Jones, he got Quincy Casey in there. And then when he got Santee Marshall in there, it was a completely different team. Even with the bad O-line, they could actually run the football.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have had stronger teams in the beginning of the season, those changes would have occurred earlier. You would have been looking at a different Bama State game, a different Southern game, a different, who else they played, Alabama A&M game. I think all them games, I'm not saying they would have won them, but they would have, the bad coaching, the lack of adjustments, not being able to pick up the blitz, none of that stuff would have happened with Quincy at QB.
Okay, so, sir, I think you're making my point without making my point. That's bad coaching. If we on the sideline, now I will say this. What's hard is to sub a quarterback out who's winning. Jalen Jones win EWC. Jalen Jones beats Grambling.
Yeah.
Jalen Jones beats Mississippi Valley State, has a career game. You can't sub him out because of that. It's just you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, what are you doing? The Alabama State game, I would have subbed them out at halftime. Let me say this. If Nick Saban,
you're right.
If Nick Saban in the biggest game of his career can sub out a championship quarterback with Tua Tagovailoa because he says you give us a better chance to win, gosh darn it, you can sub out Jalen Jones in a spring football game.
You are absolutely right on that. But this is what I think happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just didn't know what he was up against. Like, had they not played Mississippi Valley so early and played Mississippi Valley late in the season, they would not have blown them out like that. Anybody in the comments can disagree with me. That's just facts. They did not play the same Mississippi Valley team that ended the season.
Let me cut you off there, sir, real quick. Let me cut you off real quick, sir. I'm gonna absolutely agree with you because I've talked to some people on the inside and Valley. They 100% say the game wouldn't have been that way. I 100% agree with you, sir, because I've had people from Valley have told me personally, like, look, they didn't want to see us late in the season because we would have brought the smoke. But go ahead, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying. That's still bad coaching. But I think is that he didn't know what he was up against. He didn't know what he was really. He just didn't know what he was getting himself into. Because if he would have had a good team at the beginning of the season, like let's say he would have played. I'm gonna just say my school. Let's say he would have played A&M at the beginning of the season. They would have got blew out, but the adjustments would have got made. And that's all it is to me. I don't think it was super bad. It wasn't good. I'm not saying it was good. I'm not defending any mediocrity. I'm just saying that I don't think it was as bad as y'all making it out to be.
To me, sir, and this is the biggest part to me. That's the biggest indictment on the and I stand by this is the fact of in 2 games, Southern. Okay, I heard. Okay, so let me back up. I talked to a coach at Valley. I'm not going to say his name. He said they started the game plan on Jackson State, right? And I asked him, I said, what do you mean? He said, we started doing the blitzes first in the second half. After we saw where we were lacking, right. That's why they didn't put up much points in the second half. I said, okay. I went back and watched the tape. I was like, it's kind of close. So Alabama State just did it to the 100. They was like, look, we going from the jump. We're blitzing. We gonna blitz them. So to me, from the Alabama State game, you had 2 weeks to prepare for Southern because remember, PV game got rescheduled. So you had 2 weeks to prepare for Southern, and that's what you put on the field. I don't care if you was Bill Belichick. I'm coming full that ass because that's bad. That's bad.
I hear you. I hear you on that.
You see what I'm saying? That's my only issue.
I feel you on that.
Now, if you had to play PV and then you went to go play Southern, I'd be like, that's kind of tough. Slow, short week. Players probably hurt, injured. You just trying to put something together. No, you had 2 weeks to get ready for Southern, and you put on a horrendous show. I mean, like literally, you saw the difference in talent on the field. And to me, that's unacceptable. That's just me. That's unacceptable.
Let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
That you had brought up. Manor wasn't no 90. I'm gonna just say that to all y'all who saying that nonsense. You talking to Alabama A&M alum? That was not no freaking 90 coaching at all. The defense was freaking pathetic. We really should have won the whole thing last year, but this year we just got by because it was the spring. Like as a fan and alum,
so what would you put?
It better be better next fall. It better be.
What would you? What's your ranking?
That was about. What would you say the next best coach is, and then I'll tell you what I would rank it then.
The next best coach down.
Yeah.
And definitely would have to have been Doc Gamble. No. Odom's by far.
I would give Manor an 88, and Odom's I'll probably give him an 86.
Okay.
But it wasn't no A grade coaching at all.
Okay, I give you that because you're right. The defense was horrible. So I'll give you that. That's fair.
Hey, but if you ain't got nothing else to say, good show, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep on watching till I gotta go.
Hey, no problem, sir. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, Coach Green, you good? Turn your background down. What's up?
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna say this for all the Jackson State folks. When Deion won Grambling, you thought they won a championship. They need to be honest, because when Deion beat Grambling, his coaching rating was on 99. So they just need to be honest.
Oh man.
But this is what I'm gonna say. No matter, as far as the Southern game, no matter what adjustment Jackson State would have made, they was not gonna beat Southern. They was not gonna beat it. Because if everybody had been paying attention from the jump, even the Grambling State game, they never got no push of their front four or front three.
Mm-hmm.
They've never really put pressure. They just had a lot of luck with the Grambling game. They had a lot of luck, especially at the goal line when Grambling should go. Alabama State game, I knew they were going to have trouble with the run game because it's been showing the whole time during the spring.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time it's been showing. And as you know, and it gives Deion some. I'm gonna defend Deion a little bit on this. The time they started was pretty short because Deion didn't get there to
about January, like late December, early January. Yeah.
So as far as the packages they had to put in, they couldn't put in a whole lot of packages. Ain't no way. Everybody else got a thick playbook. They had a thin playbook.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't put in a whole lot in that short amount of time and play games. You just got to, because if people paid attention, they pretty much ran the same plays over and over. And Quincy Casey should have been subbed. I mean, Quincy Casey should have been subbed in after halftime in the Alabama State game.
That's facts.
But they was trying to ride with Drayden Jones. They thought he probably was going to pick it up. But I agree with you on that. They should have went ahead and did it. That's why I said that in the comments.
No.
And as far as rating, Dion, I will give him a 75, 76.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I like that, Coach Green. Hey, appreciate the call, Coach. You came in hard, boy. That was funny though. Appreciate you, Coach Green.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Hey, I like Jackson State too, but I'm actually a Southern fan first.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to take the truth.
Yeah.
I'm just happy Dion is at Jackson State because he's helping the HBCU. That's what I'm happy about.
That's facts.
I'm just happy about that because it put most spotlights on the HBCU. We got games on TV now. See, Orange Blossom Cast is gonna be on TV. ESPN.
That's fair. That's facts.
Not ESPN 14.
Nah, not ESPN Ocho. Talk about ESPN.
ESPN.
Hey, appreciate the call, Coach Green.
But, hey, that's all I got to say, man.
All right, no problem. Peace.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Ford. All right, before you go, no Tennessee State, no Prairie View, and don't go in on Donald Ely. All right, because you do not like that guy. All right, so but you can rank him. You can rank him. Just don't get too mean.
Not that I don't like Donald. Donald's days are numbered at Alabama State, and if they, let me tell you, as long as Donald is down there, they will never beat Cornell Maynard. That's why you got to go get somebody now. If it's Alabama State people, you got to go get somebody that can beat Cornell Maynard, because if not, Cornell Maynard gonna run off 10 those Magic City classes. He's gonna be 10-0 before you know it. they got to go get somebody that can beat him, and Donald is not the one. Donald's days are numbered. Donald is obsolete as the wing T. I don't know if you remember. It was an offense we used to call the wing T.
Yeah.
The wing T.
Mm-hmm.
That's Donald's days. He like I said, he needs to go and get him an administrative job. But anyway, I think that it's hard to judge Dion. One thing that Dion did that was kind of reminiscent of the coach of the Kentucky basketball program, John Calipari.
Yeah.
When John Calipari got to Kentucky, you know what he did, right? He cleaned house. That's what Dion did. Dion, he went with the previous coach's players, and then he saw what he had, and then he cleaned house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, I agree with what Coach said. Now, let me just tell you this. Please don't y'all sleep on them Southern University Jaguars, baby. Now, out of all of them games they lost to Alabama State, they lost to Southern, they lost to Alabama A&M. Let me just inform y'all, Southern beat them down, and it was done by their offensive line. Now, one of the things Southern has had for a number of years, they have had outstanding offensive line play. Now, the guy that had the offensive line in the spring, he's now gone. He was a graduate of the University of Oklahoma, and I think he's gone maybe to Missouri or somewhere in the Power 5. But Southern has been dominant. So let me just tell you now, don't be surprised at the end of the year, the Southern Jaguars are the SWAC champions, because they got them kind of players.
Listen.
They got that kind of program going down.
Listen, Mr.
Right
Ford.
now, one thing I want to say to the Jackson State fan, presupposing Shadua gets hurt in the Orange Blossom Classic, what do you have in the quarterback room? Now, I know it's a kid transferred in from North Texas State, and then it's another. What do y'all know about the backup quarterbacks? Because you're supposed to have some backup quarterbacks. Now, I know what they got in the quarterback room at FAMU. I know what they got in the quarterback room at Alabama A&M. But what do you have at Jackson State? If Shadua goes down, is the season over? What happens? Okay, somebody tell me, what do you know about the backup quarterbacks to Shadua? Because let me tell you something. This is the SWAC, baby. They coming to get Shadua now. They bringing them blitzes, baby. Listen, and he going to take some hits. And God forbid that he's out now. So I want somebody to call in tonight and tell us what is in the quarterback room for Jackson State besides Shadua. If Shadua goes down, who you bringing in? Who's number one? If he fails, who's number two? Because what are you carrying at Jackson State? Are you carrying 3 quarterbacks, 4 quarterbacks? What are you carrying? I've already told you. It's 6 quarterbacks going to be carried at Florida A&M. How many are you carrying at Jackson State? Okay? All right, so somebody tell me that. Now, I need to know this, but let me just say this, guys. I've been calling down to Jackson, and I've got some people that's been kind of spying them out. Baby, they loaded down there. Ooh, Scotty, they got some players down. Now this is I'm gonna close on this. One of my partners told me that Jackson State ain't had this kind of talent since the 1970s. That's the Walter Payton era. Okay, you go back and look at the Jackson State team of 1973 or 72. That was Donald Reese. That was Walter Payton. That was Eddie Payton. That was Vernon Perry. That was that big offensive lineman that's in the Hall of Fame that went to, he was with the Rams. His name escapes me right now, but he's in the Hall of Fame. That was Doom Brazil. I mean, they had athletes after athletes after athletes. But guys, the word is they got them athletes down in Jackson right now. Okay, listen, Scotty, I done took up enough time. You know I love your show and I love everything you do. Y'all have a good night.
Mr. Ford,
Jackson State people, tell me what's in that quarterback room.
Listen, Mr. Ford, you are more than welcome to call back. I'm just going to say that, all right? You're more than welcome to call back. Thank you, Mr. Ford. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Hey, Phillips. Oh, okay. I got Phillips on the line. Go ahead, Mr. Twitter Fingers. Talk to me. You live?
Hello, dude, who just got the phone from FAMU. We got the same backup quarterbacks that we had like the last time we kept that ass when we were down there. FAMU ain't beat Jackson State since the years hell one in front of it. We ain't worried about no damn FAMU. And then when it comes to Dion, we got to have an incomplete on him. The example you used earlier, you say, yeah, it's true. A coach works to your strengths. But Dion got incomplete. Dude got on campus in January. We had a game in February. So great, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you know, you on your team, but he already just went on. So I feel like you can really give a good, accurate judge on Dion with a grade after this fall season.
Okay, so
I don't give him a number. He get incomplete.
Okay, I'll give you this. Right, it sounds nice. I'll give you that. It sounds nice. The first one, EWC, that's a practice game. Let's just call that what it was. Right, it's a practice game. So you get that one.
I'm not defending none of that.
No,
I'm not defending none of that. Because the thing about it is, whether it's a practice game or not, the thing is, tell me any coach that could get on campus, learn your team in 3 weeks and got a game.
Once again, listen to what I'm saying to you, Phillips, because you're listening to respond and not listening to hear, right? I'll give you the EWC game and I'll give you the Grambling game. Like, I'll give you those games, right? My issue is the Alabama State game. Now, you 4 weeks in. It's not even about winning the game anymore to me. It's about adjustments within the game. If you cannot tell me that, if I don't care who you have, I don't care who you have. If you come to the line and I see something and I don't make the adjustments throughout the whole game, Phillips, I don't ever change what I'm doing, even at halftime, because that's what halftime is for. You go in, hey guys, go ahead.
Here's the answer to that. Here's the answer to that. You say not making adjustments, but did you also know when we played Alabama State, did you say we were down 4-star no linemen? Did you know when we played the Alabama State game, we didn't even have a center on the team? So no matter what adjustment you make, if you can't block, you're going to lose. See, again, it's more to it than what a lot of y'all know. And I'm not making excuses because it is what it is. Injuries happen to everybody. But when you say make adjustments, they did make adjustments.
Okay,
but again, it's only so much you can adjust. If you can't block nobody, you can't block nobody.
Oh, Mr. Phillips.
We were down 5 old linemen by the time we played Alabama A&M.
Hey,
so even the Alabama make it to the Alabama A&M game, you down to your third string quarterback, you down to a cameraman playing running back without a center on the line, and you still had a chance to win that game. We lost, but I'm not making excuses. So what I'm saying is, I'm not giving him a grade. I'm not trying to, and I'm not defending it. I'm just saying he deserves the incomplete. So I'm not saying he doesn't deserve an 80, but at the same time, he doesn't deserve, I'm not going to say he deserves a 70.
Okay.
You could give it a number. I just say it should be incomplete.
Okay.
You can judge him after this fall season.
Listen, so you're actually making my point without knowing it, right? So at the end of the day, you're up. You can give me every excuse you want. You're up in the Alabama State game. Nugget steps out of bounds on the other team's 45. You're up a touchdown. All you had to do was go in, kick a field goal, and let's say your field goal kicker misses it. He's been trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he hadn't been the most consistent. So okay, cool. You couldn't even do that. right? You punt. You let a redshirt freshman. We're not talking about the offensive line not blocking. No, because that's what you brought up, but we're not even going to talk about that. So you let a redshirt freshman go 85 yards and score on you. Then you tie the game up. You come back, you punt again. You let them do it again. Go 80 yards and score on you. So you're telling me, so you're blaming everything outside of the ramifications that actually lost you the game, which is defense, which your coach is the all-time greatest defensive back in the world, and your defense got ran through.
Defense wasn't the reason why we lost. The defense wasn't the reason why we lost the Alabama State game.
It wasn't.
If you want to get to the specifics of why we lost the Alabama State game, we got into the red zone and couldn't score. We couldn't move the ball, and we couldn't stop Alabama State pass rush.
And you're still up by 7.
We lost that game. The defense did not lose the Alabama State game. We lost the game solely on offense.
How could you lose?
We gave up the yards rushing. We had 2. I tell you what, Ezra Gray got all his rushing yards on two long runs.
On the defense.
I can hear you.
On the defense. How can you blame your offense if you're up? Listen, you're up going in. You're up. So you're telling me all the times you didn't score, that would have made you more up. You not understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I was at the actual game. The defense is not why we lost the game.
But they gave up 2 offensive drives to lose the game. How did they not lose? I'm confused.
We had the defense actually played fine. We gave up 2 busted plays. 2 busted plays is why is how they scored. It's 2 busted plays.
Okay, Philip, listen. Okay, I will agree.
So if the defense played fine for an entire game, but you gave up 2 busted plays.
I mean, what do you want me to say? They lost you the game. Like I'm confused. Like it's to me. Listen, we all knew Jackson State's defense was the best part of their team. Yes or no? Is that correct? Yes or no, Mr. Phillips?
No, I'm gonna say about wasn't what.
Mr. Phillips.
Not the defense as a whole. The defensive back, we were unknown about the pass rush.
I'll give you that. The D line was suspect, but you had Keontae Hampton, you had Aubrey Miller, you had Nugget, you had Zay. I don't think he got hurt in that game. I mean, I think he got hurt, so he wasn't playing that game. But you got CJ, and you got your safeties. So your defensive back and your secondary, I'll say, was the back 7 was good. Your front line, not so much, right?
The back. What was known was the back end of the defense was strong.
Exactly.
Linebackers played decent only a few games, but the back end was good.
Okay.
But on offense, the offense was actually fine until the line got
so over. There was listen. So this is my thing. Who would you when you played against Jackson State? What was you more afraid of? Their offense or their defense? Because the only thing I said about Jackson State, and I kept saying it through the whole spring, is if Jackson State can run the ball on you, it's game over. Like if they can run the ball on you with Jalen and whoever Tyson, it's game over because you can't stop. If you can't stop that, you're not going to beat Jackson State. Period. You're going to lose. So my thing is once they figure that out and they put the onus on Jalen Jones, the offense became a liability at that point because once they figured out, okay, he can't throw like he needs to throw, then your offense is pretty much one-dimensional. So that makes it lack
well,
of
the thing that plays into that, because again, once the line became decimated, then that showed its head. If the line was decimated, we were able to still run the ball. The reason why we couldn't run the ball was because the line was decimated. And that's what showed its head against Alabama State, Alabama A&M, and Southern. We couldn't block anybody.
But
by the time, hold on. By the time Tyson got hurt, Chemo had a fumbling problem. That only heightened Jalen's inability. If the line was fine, then we were able to run the ball. We could play more ball control. But the fact that Jalen was already iffy throwing the ball, that got highlighted even more with that O-line play.
I'm gonna say this, right? And I can understand you're incomplete. I will honestly say I understand you're incomplete, and it's not you know how like when you're like kindergarten, they be like in satisfactory, like I get it, right? So, but my thing is this, is that at the end of the day, if I was playing on that team, and like I said, I don't know Deion all that well as a head coach, but all I'm saying is as a player, I'll be like, bro, put us in positions to win. And you not playing Quincy Casey after the halftime of Alabama State, you not playing Quincy in the Southern game, to me, that's the biggest indictment, is that you did not sub him in the Southern game, for real. To me, that shows me you didn't care about us trying to win. That's my biggest faction.
Now, playing Quincy in the back when the bottom half of the Alabama State game doesn't change anything.
It does,
because again, the old line was horrendous. We were decimated.
It does.
Quincy doesn't change that.
It does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And we can disagree. We can agree to disagree. But yes, it does, because the simple fact is they couldn't go man up like that with Quincy throwing deep fades to Dalen or Corey Reed, because they were manned up. They were manned up on the outside. It's a 3-step drop. You can literally catch and throw a fade. If you've never played quarterback before,
if that was the case, then how did it make so much of a difference when Quincy played the Alabama A&M game? Quincy only made 2 long throws.
Sir,
everything he had the whole game was underneath.
Sir, I can tell you, but one, I'll say this. One is that the deep throws he did make, they were on target. He did throw some digs. He did throw some curls. This is my thing. The only reason Alabama A&M won that game is because when Quincy got the ball down into the other half of the field, they started running the ball more. They did like 3 consecutive run plays, and they hadn't run the ball well the whole game. The only thing they've been doing well was throwing the ball. Warren Newman was killing Alabama A&M, single-handedly
Warren
killing.
Newman was killing, and he was killing A&M underneath. He only completed three long passes the whole time.
Sir, you're not understanding. The fact of the matter is the completion of the passes. Quincy he was better quick thrower than Jalen was. So if you want to talk about the deep routes that he threw, the 2 deep throws he did to Dalen, he did a deep curl to Dalen, and he threw a dig to Dalen, and he threw a dig to Corey Reed. But everything else, I would agree with you, was coming through Warren Newman working underneath. But at the end of the day, it wasn't by running.
The fact still remains that no matter the quarterback, it was still going to be an L, because
it was not.
O-line.
It was not.
The quarterback did not matter.
The O-line had nothing to do with the bad play calling, Phillips. The bad play calling is what lost you the game in the 3rd and 4th quarter. You run the ball 3 consecutive times. You hadn't run the ball 3 consecutive times the whole game. And you try to do that reverse again, that got stopped. Then you try to do a long handoff, in a veer handoff in front, on the short side of the field, mind you, that gets stopped. And then you try to throw a screen. You hadn't done a screen all year, and that's the time you want to throw it, and that gets plugged. I know the 3 exact plays. I watched that game like nobody's business, because I knew they had a chance to win if they let Quincy throw the ball. They didn't. But Phillips, I appreciate you calling in. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was about to say, we didn't lose because of play calling, man.
It was. I trust me, it was. It was.
Now, basically, what it boiled down to was D-line was horrible. O-line was decimated. Those problems be rectified in the fall. Definitely upgrade their position, upgrade their quarterback. We'll be fine. Like I said, you could judge them after the season. After the season, then whatever grades you get, be a good, bad, or indifferent, we got to roll with it. But for the spring, incomplete.
Okay, I respect that. I appreciate the call, Phillips.
No problem.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yo, I'm first-time caller, man. I appreciate it.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Washington, man.
The state or we talking about Washington, D.C.?
No, the state, Seattle, Washington.
Okay, too easy. All right, let's go. Talk to me.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to chime in, and I heard the last caller and whatnot. I agree with both of you. Look, if I had to grade Deion Sanders as far as the coach, I would give him a C+. A lot of that is because of the team. He obviously has to work with what he's got. And the quarterback position, in my estimation, was not one of the high points on that team. Defense was definitely. Offensively, the quarterback, that's where, in my opinion, that's where the team kind of struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Johnson, I think that he was a decent QB, but I don't see D1 starting QB. So you got to work with what you got. Anything after him, no. Like, you know, the fact that he went to his second string, I don't know, maybe he was trying to make a point, or maybe he was just trying to start the team up or something like that. But, you know, I don't think that was a good, you know, I would have stuck with just starter and tried to ride it out.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I would have to give him a C+ because he's not really proven yet. So everything that he's doing, you know, he's learning himself.
Okay. I mean, and I've heard that from other coaches in the SWAC. They say, you know, he might be the greatest DB of all time, but he's a rookie in the SWAC. He's a rookie at coaching. So, you know, you take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? You take it for what it is. But hey, man, appreciate the call, my guy. Anytime.
Yep.
What it is, you know what I'm saying?
Caller, you live. Turn your background down for me.
Yeah, no problem.
What's your name? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Malachi.
Hey, what's up, Malachi? Talk to me.
Yeah, what's up? So yeah, I'm gonna say this. Not the caller you just got done with, but the one before that. What the hell was he smoking? Like for real though, what the hell was he smoking? He said we did not lose because of play calling. What? We did not lose. I'm sorry, it's funny. He's saying y'all, JSU did not lose because of play calling. Yes, they lost because of play calling. Man Deion Sanders did not make adjustments during halftime. Shit, even Ray Charles can see that shit. May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
But something I am gonna say though, if he would have pulled Jalen Jones and put Quincy in that ASU game, what would have been the outcome? Because to me, JSU would have won.
Listen, and
what you think?
Let me go back to somebody saying this. I want to one of the comments. Somebody said something. Hold on, real quick. Try to go back and find this. Sorry.
Because I'm gonna let you know something. Akil Glass is great, but Quincy Casey gonna be hell. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, here we go.
No offense, but he's more polished and he's young. Think of where Akil was as a freshman and where Casey is as a freshman. Casey, oh Lord.
See, okay, so okay. Before you, because people are gonna come at you heavy in the comments, and if you don't know what Akil was if you don't know what Akil was as a freshman, you're comparing Akil now as a four-year starter compared to Quincy right now. So let's keep it in perspective of what he's saying. So as a freshman, he's saying freshman to freshman, Quincy is ahead of where Akil was as a freshman. All right, so keep it in perspective. Now, I have a comment up on the screen that says, Quincy is good, but I don't think he would have won us the Alabama State game. And this is why I totally disagree with that statement, is because if you watch the Alabama State game, and if you are a football aficionado and you know what you're looking at, right?
Yep.
Alabama State said, Jalen Jones beat me throwing the ball. That's what they said to him. They literally loaded up the box, manned up on the outside. Sometimes went cover 2, sometimes went cover 3, but 9 times out of 10, it was a man under with one man over the top. So you could probably say like a 2-man under or 1-man under with a robber. And all you had to do was either hit a fade, a couple slants, something quick to where that pass rush would not have affected Quincy as much, right? So this is my thing. If you watch Tom Brady, the reason pass rushes aren't effective towards him because he gets the ball out so fast. That's the issue with Jalen Jones. His quick game is not sufficient. He cannot catch and throw very well. Not saying he can't get better at it, but at the point at this time in the game, he cannot catch and throw. He couldn't do a 3-stop catch and throw. He couldn't do a quick, like those quick plays he could not throw. So that's what stopped them from being effective. You put Quincy Casey in that game, I promise you, you win that game by 2 touchdowns easily.
Yeah,
easily.
No, you're right. And I'm gonna tell you something else about the Southern game. And Southern fans, y'all can get mad and stuff. Not saying y'all suck. Not saying y'all suck because great program, great team. But I'm gonna say this: Jalen Jones missed 2 or 3 wide open TDs.
Wide open.
We all saw that.
Wide open.
Wow. I'm like, what the hell is going? I said,
listen.
And you always said this. You said, yeah. let me quote off script. If JSU gets up by 21, they gonna win because you gotta chase their asses now.
You gotta chase them.
That's what you said.
That's the thing with Jackson State. Jackson State is a front running team. If Jackson State gets up 14 or 21 points on you, you might as well count it a wrap. They're going to run out on you. It's just that easy because they're going to pound the ball. They're going to keep away, and they're just going to pound the rock. If Jackson State had to come from behind with Jalen Jones, it's not the same. And I also want people to understand why I said the Quincy Casey and Alabama A&M game was so pivotal because of the play calling, right? At that time, you're going back and forth. You're literally scoring touchdown for touchdown. So every time Quincy scored, it was to tie the game. You go down to tie the game at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. They did the dumbest 3 plays I've seen all year. They ran the ball 3 times consistently. They hadn't done that the whole game. They did it this time. They get stopped. What happens? Quincy Akil turns right around and scores. Now you're up 2 touchdowns to 1. Now you're fighting back into a game where you haven't stopped them all day long. It makes the game that much difficult. If you kept it a 1-score game and just like a teeter-totter of they score, you score, they score, you score, then you're just looking for 1 stop. But to look for 2 stops against a team you hadn't stopped all game today, stop playing me. Stop playing. Wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. And like I think last time 2 shows ago, I got on here and we both were talking about it. JSU would have had a pass rush. That game would have been different. If y'all would have had a pass rush, y'all didn't do nothing to kill Glass. Kill Glass could have put up a damn launcher and just threw the damn ball, if you want to be real.
Man.
He could have just sat down and threw the damn ball. And, it's true. And JSU fans, they really need to look at it like that. And I'm pulling for JSU, but they really need to look in the mirror of, what's going on. But I can say this though, for what Prime had to work with,
he did a damn good job. He did a damn good job.
Huh?
He did. To me, I think he did a damn good job for what he had. No, and I will give him credit for that.
He did a damn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, to me, if you want to be real, I'm not being mean to anybody. I thought JSU was gonna get drugged because he's a new coach coming in. Now I'll be honest, I thought they were gonna get drugged. Like, I'm gonna be real. I thought it was gonna be like 14 to 40. I thought everybody was just gonna put up points on them, and JSU wasn't gonna be that good because he's a new coach coming in. He's new to the SWAC. He's a rookie to the SWAC and all that. But for him and his, I ain't just gonna give him credit for him and that coaching staff and even the people that were playing there, for them to do what they did. I'm shocked.
No,
I'm shocked, but it also made me realize it just made me question the other coaches there also, because it's like y'all been here for the longest and y'all let a rookie stick with you. But here's the funny thing about the rookie: he killed himself because he wouldn't make halftime changes. That's what's funny.
That's facts.
He shot himself in the foot.
That's facts.
He said, "You want to know what? Jalen Jones? Jalen Jones, you playing crap. You playing a little bit bad and stuff against ASU, but we're going to keep you in. You know what? You missed 3 passing TDs and, would have made Southern chase us. We would have made Southern, chase us back and stuff. But you know what? I'm going to keep you in." He shot himself in the foot. That's what's disturbing about it.
Yeah. That's
but
facts.
I'm going to end with that. Somebody else get online.
Hey, appreciate you, Malachi. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, listen, I didn't think this topic was going to go that far. That was pretty crazy. I liked it. If you're just joining the chat, we're talking about rank the coaches on only off their spring performances. I do apologize. I don't know what is going on with my vernacular today. You know, I'm hitting those Malcolm words, vernacular. All right. So if you want to call in and talk about this, 516-259-9041. Call in number is 516-259-9041. The team Deion inherited from the previous coach that was not that talented. That was his. Sir, listen. It's hard to say a team is not that talented when maybe like 6 or 7 players that you let go went D1. So how are they not that talented? So somebody else sees talent, but you don't. Or somebody sees the potential, but you don't. I'm not saying it's not your team and you can't do what you want, but to say they were not talented is a far cry. And then the funny thing is the same offensive lineman y'all was talking about couldn't block helped Quincy Casey put up 4 tubs and 300 yards. But that was the same offensive line that couldn't block. Tell me how that happens. I mean, because if you can't block, you shouldn't be able to throw the ball, correct? But what do I know? What would the record have been with Quincy starting all season? They win the games they're supposed to win. All right. So they beat Valley, they beat Grambling, they beat Valley, they beat EWC. They lose the Southern by at least 2 to 3 touchdowns. I'm not even gonna lie. They'll lose the Southern by 2 touchdowns because that team was just better. The Alabama State game, they win. The Alabama A&M game, they lose because of play calling. I still don't trust the play calling. So I say they go, what's that, 4-2? You know, Valley, Grambling, EWC, Alabama State, and they lose to Southern and Alabama A&M. So they go 4-2. With Quincy, they go 4-2. So you really just win the Alabama State game based off of Quincy. That's just because you could have, at the end of the day, you still had to stop Akil. And if you can't stop Akil, then what's the point? But now what I will say, though, is you got to think about how savvy Quincy would have to be by the 4th or 5th game. So now you're talking about a quarterback who's not, because let's be very clear. That was Quincy's first start of the season and his first time taking first team reps in practice. And he puts up 4 tubs with 300 yards. So you're telling me if he plays the whole season that he don't have a swagger to him, like he knows that he's that guy. Like, so you're going to be in the game and maybe he's making adjustments, maybe he's making check calls and things like that. But at the end of the day, play calling still plays a factor. Somebody stole my boombox. No way with that. They call a different place for Casey. That's true. Drip Bunny, I definitely agree with you, Jason. You had linebacker before Deion came. But then you added Nugget, you added Zay, so they were still playing. So what are you talking about? So basically 1 game difference. Yeah. 1 game. Because you're not better than Southern. You're not. You weren't. Now, would you be running a 4th and 12 with a QB power? Probably not. Would I have liked to seen Quincy against the DBs at Southern? Because the DBs at Southern don't scare me. They don't. And I would feel that Dalen and Corey were better. So it's not to say that game wouldn't have been more competitive, but at the same time, your front 7 is not compared to Southern's. And once again, it goes back to the defense stopping the run for Southern. You stop the run for Southern, the game is totally different. You stop the run for Southern, you win that game. Oh, matter of fact, let me break this down. Think about this. Skelton was giving the game away to Jackson State. So matter of fact, I think you win that game. I honestly believe I think you win that game. For real. Because if you think about it, I think Skelton threw like 3 picks in the first half. You win that game with Quincy. He puts at least 2 of those in the end zone. For real. How am I disrespecting Grambling? They disrespected themselves. They put up what they put up in the spring. I didn't put that on film. They did. How am I disrespecting them? So that's my thing. So let's say 5-1. You might go 5-1. And the Southern game was a little teeter-totter. But what I will say is you're competitive throughout the whole season. It's not one game in the spring that you're not competitive with Quincy. I'll say that. Because the Southern game, you weren't competitive. And you weren't competitive at all. All right. So I'm gonna agree with you, because I'm gonna go to Southern. All right. I'm gonna rank. I want to talk about Odoms real quick. All right. Let's talk about Coach Odoms. Let's talk about Coach Odoms. Now, I want to talk about Coach Odoms. Ely, I'll get to that too. So let's talk about Coach Odoms. First of all, you know what? I'm gonna make this even better. I'm gonna talk Coach Odoms and Rollins, whatever his name is. Rollins. I apologize. I don't want to be a Stephen A. Smith on here and mispronouncing and starting apologizing for people's names. So I won't do that. So let's do this, right? Coach Odoms and Rollins. Let me make this very clear. All right. And I'm putting this on wax. Rollins cannot, I say again, cannot not be in the SWAC championship. Anything below that, you suck. Anything below that, you need Marshall Faulk. I don't care what you're talking about. Let me see what Legion says. If we use the logic of the O-line being good enough to allow Quincy to light up A&M, should we have used the same logic with the Black Tim Tebow and Jalen lighting up Valley? The blind squirrel found the nut. If we're using the logic of the O-line being good enough to allow Quincy to light up A&M, should we use the same logic? So that means, based off your logic, Legion, if I'm correct, that means the line wasn't bad at all. That's what you're saying. I'm hoping I'm getting that. I hope I'm hearing that right. If he was allowed to do that against Valley, the line should not be bad, considered bad at all. If I'm wrong on that, correct me. If I'm right, just tell me I'm right. All right. Is Roland the new head? He's the new interim head coach at Southern. Yes. So my thing is this. If Odoms is the standard, right? If Odoms is the standard, he took you to back SWAC championships, even though he lost to Alcorn. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. Just had a good game that the O-line or the quarterback. That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get to understand. Are you talking about the O-line had a good game that day or the quarterbacks? He cannot. Oh, back to Raw. I'm sorry. I keep jumping back and forth. He cannot not make it to the SWAC championship. And I mean that. I mean that for a whole fact. For a whole fact that you cannot not make it in the SWAC championship. Anything less than that is a bust. And I mean that on everything I love. So all these Southern fans that be in my DMs talking about, now that Coach Odoms is gone, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that. Man, listen, you better show me. Rollins better have the most outstanding, explosive offense, shut down defense possible, because I'm telling you now, that's opinion based. And Robert, I know you won't call in to talk about that. I know listen, I'm in the mood I got my Betty Crocker, I got my ice, and I'm in the mood to light somebody up today, Robert. And I can promise it'll be you if you call in. You won't stand by that statement. I promise you won't call in. You gonna Twitter finger it up because you ain't gonna call in. If I'm telling you right now, if Coach Odoms and Coach Rollins does not make it to the SWAC championship, I'm telling you now, they're going to fire him and bring in Marshall Faulk. You better. Because at the end of the day, you need to compete. And I don't want to hear about this. Oh, we're the powerhouse. We don't need a major brand. We're the powerhouse. We're Southern. We don't need a major figure. Everybody wants to coach for Southern because we're the powerhouse. I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear that. What I want to hear is the fact of the matter is that Coach Odom set a standard, regardless of the fact that he was losing to Alcorn. I get it. But at the end of the day, you lived in the SWAC championship. So if Southern is not in the SWAC championship, my man needs to be fired. Fired. Take the interim, take the head coach, just throw the whole baby out. That's what the old folks used to say back in the South. Throw the baby with the bathwater out because he is done. He has 1 year to do that, and you have so much talent. Now, what I will say is I've heard they got some receivers coming in. I heard they're doing some big things. So listen, add whatever you add to what you was already doing should not be an issue for you to be back in the SWAC championship. So I'll tell you this, let him not be in the SWAC championship. If they find out he is not in the SWAC championship by the Bayou Classic, he's on the tarmac. Southern will put that boy on the tarmac and send him packing back to wherever he came from. And I mean that on everything I love. So if anybody has the most pressure outside of Coach Deion Sanders, prime time, whatever, is Coach Jimmy Rollins. He has all the pressure in the world. And I mean that on everything I love. He can't lose. He cannot lose. And I mean that. For real. On the tarmac. So his standard, his floor is the SWAC championship. And the only way you can be better than Odom's is actually winning it. So if he don't win it, you're just Coach Odom's part 2.0. Just skinny. That's it. So listen, that's neither here nor there. All right. So that's the point I wanted to make about Southern. All right. At the end of the day, you better bring it and he better find a way to make it happen. So this will be, let's do this, right? Before I get up out of here, we're going to do this. Give me your top 5 coaches in order. All right. Everybody in the comments, give me your top 5 coaches in order. All right. Now I know, and listen to me very carefully. I know Rollins is a new coach. So just base it off potential. All right. We're doing potential, nothing set in stone. You're just predicting in the fall. Give me your top 5 coaches that you see in the fall. All right. Top 5. You rank them right now, just off potential alone. All right. Of what you think they can do. Top 5 coaches, rank them. All right. That's all. I want to see this. I want to see y'all opinions on this one. Top 5 coaches, rank them. All right. He won a SWAC championship, but it was like in 2014, sometime like that. All right. Top 5 coaches, rank them. Before Southern. Bro, you're not giving any break. No, see, look, bro. It's not about that. It's about how hard people went on Odom's about how he couldn't get over the hump. But to me, if Rollins can't do the same, then it's what do you have him there for? And then you have to compete with Deion. So you might as well go get you a figure. Stop playing this Southern card like y'all are Alabama or something. You're not. Stop playing that card. Stop. Put that card away. Like that little, like on Harlem Nights. Stop shooting that little. Stop shooting that gun. All right. Stop blowing that horn. Stop shooting that gun. Just stop. All right. Stop it. All right. Let me see what we got here. We know emotional Shad is going to say Deion Sanders. So I'm not even taking what you're saying. I'm not even going to listen. I need some real objectivity because he is JSU through and through. He probably was born with JSU Pampers, had a JSU binky, and he probably still sleeps like Lionel with a JSU blanket. So I'm not even listening to him. All right, Drip Bunny. I like Drip Bunny. She's fair. She has Gamble, Deion, McNair, Simmons, Maynard. Woo. That's Prime, Maynard, Dancy, McKinney, UAPB. That's Gamble. Let me see. Based on your predictions of what you think the fall, who is going to be the top 5 coaches, rank them. Maynard, Prime, Simmons, Valley coach. I like this one. Valley coach, ASU coach. Let me see what we got here. Calvin Brown, Dion, Maynard, McNair, Dancy, Gamble. Let me see. Simmons, Maynard, Prime, Mac, Gamble. I think this is probably the most realistic one, the Jay Boone one, but that's just my personal opinion. Let me see. Jersey, Dion, Willie Simmons, Fred McNair, Maynard, George Ivory, based off potential. Okay, I like that. Nobody cares what you think. We've been doing this longer than you have. We made a decision to hire a guy in. Okay, listen, you're absolutely right. Nobody cares what I think. That's why you're on my channel commenting on my video, but nobody cares what I think.
What kind of shit is that?
Oh man, boy, y'all be killing me with these comments right now. Y'all, man. Hey, Blue Dog, this is for you. Try again, my guy. Try again. All right, that's funny. Whew. All right, let's see what we got here. Prime will be SWAC coach of the year. Let me see what I got. McNair, Maynard, oh wow, he didn't even have Dion in here. Wow, okay, that's not bad. I like that opinion. McNair, Maynard, UAPB coach, Daily Fob. All right, Ace got Fred, Simmons, Prime. I think this is the realistic one right here. Ace 99, I like this. I'm gonna give you a bomb for that one. I'm gonna give you a bomb for that one. That's pretty good. I like that one. Jersey, appreciate that, Jersey. I like your emoji, my guy. I like that picture. That's pretty dope. I be forgetting about BCU, bro. I have to redo my list. ASU football, appreciate it. Then leave, peace out. Then leave, peace out. Oh God. All right, let me see what we got. We got. Oh, I don't no Dion. Okay, Maynard, McNair, Gamble, Sims, Simmons. You said based on potential, the bus all has to be in there. I feel you. No, you're right. I did say potential, so you're right. Coach Crime can't coach worth. Ooh, McNair, Simmons, Maynard, Fobbs, Prime. McNair, Simmons, Maynard, Fobbs, Prime. That's not too bad. All right, this could be Dion year, though he not the top yet. X Factor, Fobbs, Blue Bloods, Maynard, McNair, Gamble, Simmons, Dion. I like this blue. I like that. Hey, Mr. Rubin, did you put your? I know you probably got your boy up in there, Rollins. Let me see if Mr. Rubin put one. I think he did. Mr. Rubin he stay dropping some gems up in here. Let me see if I. Did you drop your top 5, Mr. Rubin? I don't see that junk in here. Nah, you ain't dropped your junk. Yo, what's good, my guy? What's good? I feel Dancy's going to shot. Listen, Chris, man, listen. You get a double bump for that, bro. I am a Dancy fan. All right. Fan. All right, so let me give you my top 5. My top 5 will be this. All right. And remember, I have not seen Fred McNair coach, so don't blame me what I'm about to do right now. All right. Number 1, Maynard. All right. Number 2, Dion. Number 3, McNair. Number 4, Dancy. Number 5, Donald. No. Ooh, it's between Donald and Gamble, but I'm going to go with Donald because I really like their defense. All right. So listen, this is what I'm doing with the Dancy pick, right? The Dancy pick is this. I feel he's going to get the most out of his team with the less talent. And to me, that's coaching. Now, it's not going to equate to wins per se, but I do believe he is going to coach his team to something. Donald L. Ray, what I can never pronounce his name right. Please, somebody break that thing down for me. Is it Donald E. Lee? You know what I'm talking about. All right, let me see what you got, Mr. Rubin. McNair, Maynard. I said top 5, guy. You gave me 4. Can't. Oh wow, the disrespect. Wow. Oh shoot, the disrespect is crazy. We need some positional ranking soon, though. What do you mean, Blue? Talk to me. Positional coaches or just position players? One pass would be elite. One pass would be elite. Nobody cares what you or anybody else thinks about Southern hire. You're so busy trying to be right, you completely forgot what was left unexpectedly. We had to make a hire to Blue Dog SU. Once again, first of all, okay. Thank you for joining the channel. All right, that's one. I say, I appreciate the comments. I love the comments. All right, I love the interaction. Two, yes, he did leave unexpectedly, and I have talked to numerous Southern fans, and I understand why you hired who you hired, because you didn't want the Deion Sanders spring situation to come for the fall. So I understand that, but at the end of the day, right? My thing is this, and this is the standard I'm saying, Blue Dog, is this. I've had a lot of people come into my comments talk about how they're glad Odoms is gone because of what he couldn't do and he couldn't get over the hump. All I'm saying to you is, Mr. Blue Dog, is simply this. Don't talk about Odoms when all he can say at the end of the day is if he's Odom's part 2.0. Because if he can't get into the SWAC championship, nor can he go over the hump, nor can, then he's just an Odom's part 2.0. So yes, Blue Dog, you should go out and get a new coach. Yes, Blue Dog, you should go out and hire a big name. And yes, Blue Dog, Southern is not as big as you think they are. Okay. The powerhouse is not the same. All right. That's all I'm saying. But if you want to call in, you can always do that as well. All right. Appreciate it. They didn't want to pay Odoms. Valley will win 5 games. Book it. Boy, we are going to break some hearts this year. Let me see what else we got. Maynard, McNair, Gamble, Simmons, Prime. Okay. Top 5 position players going into the fall. Top 5 position players going into the fall. Ooh, you think SU will make the Celebration Bowl this fall? They have the defense too. Listen, that boy Jacoby Durant is real. And his boys, Fear Kelly on the other end, them boys is real. If they can get any better offense, they can be something special for real. And you're gonna catch Norfolk State on a back year, so maybe. But you still got to deal with Delaware. You still got to deal with Norfolk. You still got to deal with some other teams. So I if they get an offense, yes, I feel they can. If they get an offense, because that defense is legit. Their defense is legit. All right, let me see. But I see you got some no's. Cut Day says no. Drizzy says no. Offense suspect. Yeah, their offense is super suspect. Their offense is super. It's only so much you can do. It's only so much defense you can do. Southern has an FBS line. Listen. Roll show. Coach Simmons. Them boys on Southern is no joke. And listen, I'm telling you right now, Mr. Rubin, I know you in here. Go ahead and make a shirt that says this for all you Southern alumni. If you think you can run the ball, you can't, because Southern does it better. Don't worry, just give me my little royalties after you make the shirt. But I'm telling you right now, if you think you can run the ball, you can't, because Southern does it 10 times better. That's a bar. All right. So all the Southern fans, all the Southern alumni, if you want to make a homecoming shirt, go ahead and make that a homecoming shirt. I'll do that for you. All right. First of all, I never talked about Odom. Sometimes you have to sacrifice to get where you want to go. I guarantee it won't be Falk or anybody that has no coaching experience. That mindset is going to leave you. Okay. First of all, Blue Dog, you should just call in if you keep with it. I mean, you see the ticker below. You can always call in. This is my thing. I had a coach in college, and I know you guys heard the story. He had a sign. He had a painting on his back wall that said, "If you don't recruit speed, you're going to end up catching it." I'm telling you this right now. Blue Dog SU with the, is that a cat? I don't even know if that's a cat. You got a blue dog, but you a cat. I don't know. If you don't get a coach who has a brand, you're going, and I'm telling you, listen to what I'm telling you. If Deion Sanders catches his win in his sales, You will never sniff another SWAC championship again. I promise you. So you need to get a coach with a brand. If I was Dion, honestly, this would be the year I'll tell you, you need to come get me. You need to come get me this year. Because if you don't get me this year, I'm running it. That's my fact. Does Dion match this recruiting class? Perfect question, Legion. This is my thing. And this is what I've been saying. If Dion goes 8-3 and loses the SWAC championship, he can still go into a house and say, you know what? You were the missing player that we needed to get over the hump. He can still have that. He can still have that bravado. He can still have that, that swagger. If he wins the SWAC championship, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Don't even listen. Listen. It's a wrap. Wrap it up. Christmas. It's just a wrap. If Dion has a losing record, it's going to be a little difficult. It's going to be difficult. I definitely think it's going to be difficult because if it's kind of hard to walk into a kid and you have all these top recruits and you can't have a winning record in the SWAC, yeah, it's going to be kind of difficult. So yeah, I don't know. If he has a losing record, no. But if he has a winning record, or if he wins the SWAC championship, yeah, it's over. They won't lose 3 games, bro. Their schedule is tough, bro. I don't know what you smoking, Robert, but their schedule is tough. He could lose 3 games because you might say that, but football is a funny game. It only takes 1 hit, 1 fumble, 1 pick, 1 tip pass. Things change. I'm telling you, a kickoff return, it only takes 1 play to change the aspect of a game. So you keep saying that. Now, I won't believe he'll have a losing record. I don't believe that. But for him to lose 3 games is possible. So don't act like it's not, because his schedule is tough, bro. His schedule is super tough. Coach Prom has brought no one has ever made the conference this relevant. Hey man, listen, I'm trying, Shaw. I'm trying, man. Trying to upgrade. Let me see how long does Dion stay in. Ooh, I give it 4 years max. Honestly, 3. I think he leaves. I think he's gonna kind of do it like Pop should have did with Tim Duncan. When Tim Duncan retired, he should have left. I think when his son leaves, he leaves. It's just my personal opinion. The College Football Legion, no, I don't think so. Let me see. Man, I just enjoy poking you. I'm getting ready for the NBA. If my sister had testicles, she'd be my what? No, man. What you do in your own time is what you do in your own time, Blue Dog. Let me see. Let me see. Eat these with his sons. I do agree with that. All right, last call. We're gonna get up out of here. What's up, Mr. Ford? Talk to me. You closing the show.
Okay, listen. Dion has to go to Miami. That could be an L. Dion has to go to Alabama A&M.
That could be an
for
L.
their homecoming. Oh. That could be an L. Dion has to go to Baton Rouge. That could be an L. Those are the 3 that you're talking about, and possibly more. Have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Ford. Listen, y'all think I'm not playing. Their schedule is tough, bro, and he still has to go see Tennessee State. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a fair. Ooh, I like this. Put that on wax. I like that, Ace. Put that on wax, my guy. I like that. All right, we about to shut this thing down. Chris Paul about to go out and go get his ring. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. If you have any suggestions, he loses to ULM as well. So that could be 4 right there. All right, listen. If you want to vote for the rankings, all right, if you want to vote for these rankings that I'm going to bring up real quick, all right, if you want to vote for these rankings, all right, make sure you follow me on Off Script, all right? Make sure you go to my Instagram and follow me, all right, so you can get that knocked out and stuff like that, all right? So do that. Make sure you go to my Instagram and follow me. I'm about to go watch this Chris Paul Chris Paul dropping 30. Hey, who y'all got for tonight? Real quick, who y'all got for tonight? Take that JS Pooh shirt down. That's you. Listen, Mr. Ruben ain't sent me no Southern gear. Smash Time ain't sent me no Southern gear. You ain't sent me no Southern gear. If you don't send me no Southern gear, it's not, listen, people, I've had people send me this stuff, right? All right. So listen, I'm for the HBCU streets. If you want to see your stuff up here, send it to me. My stuff is in my about page. Send it to me. I will put your team on the back wall. All right. So listen, if you send me some gear, it better be official too. Don't send me no, because somebody sent me this too. All right. Somebody sent me this. All right. And this jacket is nice. I be wearing it to work and all type of stuff. People be asking me, did I go to Jackson State? I'd be like, nah, I got an HBCU channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be feeling official. But listen. So yeah. So anybody, that's Texas Southern, Malcolm. Mr. Malcolm, if you want to send me some gear for Texas Southern, I'll put it up there. FAMU, put it up there. Who else in here? All y'all. So whoever wants to send me some gear, send it to me. I'll put it on the back wall. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it a thing. All right. I'll make a video for you. I'll shout you out, all type of stuff. All right. So no bull crap. Okay. So let me see I got the Bucks 109.97. Phoenix CP time. Let's go with what else we got up in here. Let me see. Texas Southern L Milwaukee. Hope Suns take it home. Suns make adjustments, win close one. All right. So if you need my address, sure thing. You don't have, I'm not begging. Listen, ain't nobody begging. Ain't too proud to beg. All right. So I was just saying, if you want to send me some gear, send it to me. And you know what I'm saying? Bucks 121, 117. Ooh, that's a good game right there. I like that. All right. So listen, make sure you tip your waitresses. I'm here every time. I have an interview tomorrow with Bryant Lee, the quarterback for Southern, the historical quarterback for Southern. So you Southern fans, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Bryant Lee will be on the channel for an interview. All right. The quarterback for Southern doing a crazy time. All right. So I got him on the channel. Oh, that's my he will be on the channel tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. All right. Make sure you tune in. You know, listen, I did. Yeah. So I do what I can, you know, for all you guys out there. So yeah, so he got, and then I'm going down to the SIAC, man. I'm going to the SIAC. I got Fort Valley's NFL prospect Shamar Bridges on Friday. He will be coming through. All right. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Yeah. So make sure you tune in for that. He gonna be on this jank. So yeah, I'm going down to the SIAC. Listen, I'm trying to hit everybody up. If you know anybody from Morehouse and Clarkland, I'm trying to get them on too. But Fort Valley State, Shamar Bridges, one of the NFL prospects for this upcoming draft. He's going to be stopping by and talking to us. So listen, man, I'm trying to get everybody, trying to cover everybody, do everything. All right. So listen, it's your boy Scotty. You've been watching Off Script. You already know what it is. Till next time, I'm a holla. God bless. Oh, before I get up out of here, make sure you subscribe to my man Blue Bloods. All right. Make sure you subscribe to Cut Day. That's my man's. Go make sure you subscribe to HBCU Spotlight. That's my man's. Make sure you go, because I can't say his name. So let me make sure I get it right. You know, I gotta shout out everybody before I get up out of here. This one right here, the Collegiate Football Legion. I hope he changes that name sooner or later. That junk is just too long. The CFL. Make sure you go subscribe to the CFL. Good dude making JSU content. Make sure you go subscribe to Coach Walker Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, and make sure you go to subscribe to HBCU Spotlight. That's my man, Spotlight. And make sure you go check out Light on Sports. He's doing his new thing on his network and stuff like that. So make sure you guys check out all those guys. All right. Alex Hines too. My bad. Alex Hines too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something Legion. That junk is just too long, man. CFL. All right. So make sure you guys tune into those channels. They're great people, man. They're making great content for you guys. I know HBCUs have been getting like loaded with content, but you know, it's good. It's everybody's perspective, and we all bring our own little flair to it. All right. So make sure you go check those guys out again. I'm gonna say it one more time. Blue Bloods. All right. Cut Day. All right. The CFL. All right. HBCU Spotlight, Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, Coach Walker. Make sure you tune into all those guys. They're special. They're my boys. They're my bros. And they bringing in the content as well. All right. So until next time, like I said, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holler. God bless.